This is just a quick video on the Photoshop filters. To get to the filters, you come under the filter command and you've got convert for smart filters and you've got filter gallery. We'll come back to convert to smart filters, but I'm going to go ahead and select filter gallery. It's going to open up this dialog box. You can come to the bottom and kind of decrease the size a little bit of your image. And you've got a lot of different folders that have different kinds of filters that you can apply. And texture, and I'm just going to go to the artistic ones. You just click on the one that you want and you're going to see how it applies to your photo. You can come over to the right hand side and you can change these sliders, so you can adjust something like the stroke pressure, the paper brightness, and so forth. Again, you can just flip through these different filters and find the one that you like. You've got down here, you can close this up. I've got some brush stroke filters. And so forth. Again, depending on the filter that you've selected, you're going to have some sliders where you can make some adjustments. I'll go ahead and go to this distort. Got some ones that are based on sketching. Flip that back open, and some ones that stylize. This one's kind of goofy. And then I've got some texture-based ones. Again, I could just select the one that I like and I could change the sliders. Here I'm adjusting the cell size, the border thickness, and so forth. When you're happy with your filter, you can just go ahead and say OK, and it's applied to your photo. I'm actually going to undo all that, so I'm going to go Edit, Undo Filter Gallery. Now, the problem with doing it that way, it totally ruins your image. Meaning if you did something, you can't, other than undo, you can't go back in time and you can't compare. What you can do instead is go under Filter and then Convert for Smart Filters. So this command here, and Photoshop is just asking you if you want to do that, and I'm going to say OK. Notice I have a new little icon here in the lower right hand corner. You're going to see what happens in a minute. I'm going to go under Filter, Filter Gallery again, and I'll just pick something that's a little bit more reasonable, and I'm going to do, that's not more reasonable. I'll do this one. I'm just going to reduce the size of it a little bit. Okay? If I'm happy with this, after I change the sliders, I can say OK. And what happens when you do the smart filters, you actually get another layer here, and you can actually click on the eyeball and you can see what it's like, the original photo with the filter being added. So it's a nice little feature, so you can go back and forth and decide what you want. You can add multiple filters. Right now I've got one added here. Let me go ahead and add another one. Filter, Filter Gallery. This time I'll come down to brush strokes and I'll add cross hatching, and I'll say OK. And now I've got another filter added here. I can turn the eyeballs off. You can turn them on to see how it looks with the different ones on there. That's basically it with the filter gallery.